First day of the Eid Milan. It is happening, it is popping, and this is the place to be. So, in case you are wondering, where do I go with my family? What do I do today? Come through with their family, with their neighborhood, with everybody. We've got the entertainment center, we've got prayer facility, we've got food stalls. So, if you are fasting and you are not in the mood to cook, do not worry, we've got you. We're also live on Facebook and
Salam
YouTube
everyone,
right
I'm
now.
Fames,
Okay.
and here's the easiest treat to enjoy for iftar. Whether you call them bhajas, dalchis or pakoras,
Right.
just one
We
pack
just
of
had a
pepper
little bit of
chili
a technical there,
enough
but
water to
nevertheless,
make
the
a
show
batter
must go
or
on.
thick
Today
or
we're
thin.
speaking all
Add
things
potatoes, sliced
finance.
onions,
Like I said,
coriander,
this is
or
a
spinach.
show that we
Anything
talk all
goes.
things
Pepper
career
chili
related.
bites is a
We
family
speak
favorite
about
for over 75
career
years.
related matters, skills
Perfect chili
development.
bites.
We
Crispy
speak
outside,
about jobs that are in demand locally and globally. We
just the
also
right
talk
bite.
about
Looking for top quality
careers
tools
that
and
are
hardware
not
at prices? WhatsApp
keeping up
us at
to
081
the
450
technology that is taking place.
6082
For today,
or
I've got a
shop
guest by
online
the name
at
of Azad Khan who will be joining us,
hyperhub.co.za.
like I said,
For fast,
talking all things
reliable service,
finance.
we deliver
How can you
nationwide.
become a
Send
great
Ramadan
financial
1446
advisor? What is the mind, the skills needed to become a great financial advisor? If you are in this career field, this is the moment for you to share with us your journey, share with us your story, because we're offering you the platform for absolutely free on 060-904-1056. Keep in touch. If you are a student wondering, should I do this? Is it for me? Well, you will want to listen to the interview to find out if it is for you. But we don't end there. We've got a bit more great content coming your way. We've got giveaways. We've got lots of awesome stuff coming your way. Your Thursday afternoon about to get better. My name is Kelly Ramazani, and we're live on 90.4 FM. This is where you at Radio Al Ansar. Anywhere else around the world on www.alansar.org.za. If you are watching me from Facebook or YouTube and you're wondering what is happening, Kelly, there's a lot going on behind you. This is the excitement of doing the show outside of studio. You get to see a lot of things happening behind because the team is making sure that the sound is good, that the visual side is good. And for that, we thank them. We thank you too for keeping in touch, and we thank you for watching us. And yes, stay tuned because we've got amazing content coming your way.
Percent on our range of Al Fajr watches and clocks.
Just in, stunning new range of branded silver jewelry.
Many more in-store specials.
Vauda Jewelers Original.
Shop 10 Checkers Hyper Pavilion.
031 265 1440. Oh, yeah.
Krugerrands are a timeless investment. Every day, thousands trust Issa Bullion to buy, store, and sell them effortlessly. With 16 years of close, we make gold trading simple. Trade 24/5 from anywhere on our user-friendly platform, a first for South Africa. Each Krugerrand is fully insured and stored in high-security vaults. Enjoy competitive pricing and guaranteed buyback. Issa Bullion, built on trust, driven by expertise, focused on your future. Visit isabullion.co.za.
Career Compass with Kelly Ramazani.
65 1440. Oh, yeah.
Krugerrands are a timeless investment. Every day, thousands trust Issa Bullion.
And we are live at the Durban Saxony Center, Westwood Mall. It is Kelly Ramazani keeping you company up until 2:30. It is Career Compass, the show that speaks about all things career related. Today we're talking all things finance. And I want to say to you, I wanted more than anything to be a financial advisor, but hey. When I tried economics said, let me try you. I tried accounting said, okay. We'll keep it like that. Speaking about talking, all soft skills. We have a segment called Soft Skills. We talk teamwork. We spoke about adaptability, flexibility. We spoke about so many things. And for today, I want to say to you, a soft skill that not sure if you recognize it to be a soft skill. Many people do not understand that this is a very much needed soft skill for you to become a great leader, for you to a human being, for you to be able to contribute highly in your community, in your family, and wherever you go. You need ability to know how you are. You don't need arrogance. You don't need to boost yourself. You don't need to go around telling everybody, do you know me? Do you know who I am? Do you know what I can? They will see it. Let the work speak for itself. Let the work show for itself. And that is how you can effectively work with others. Humility does not mean a lack of confidence, okay? A lot of people think that being humble means that you are shy, you are lacking confidence, you are less of. No, it means that you are so full to a point where you don't need to prove your point. You don't need to shun somebody down for you to shine. You don't need to do that. So, why is humility important in the workplace? It encourages continuous learning. For as long as we are still alive, we should continue to learn. We should never stop learning. Be open to learning. The way we think, we are different from each other because of our upbringing, our experiences, our journeys in life. And having to hear somebody else's perspective, idea, does add to you, does having to hear that others do think differ or worse sometimes. You hear a person thinking, walk around the whole day thinking like that. Seriously? The less so that he encourages continue full of himself that every single second when he's engaging with team members, he says to them, do you know who I am? Do you know what I can do? You wouldn't want to work with that person, would you? It becomes a toxic working environment. But a leader who is humble encourages teamwork. They allow others to bring problems, and he creates or she creates an environment where you are heard, you are appreciated, and resolution is being found. It's also very important to have teamwork in workplace. It enhances leadership skills. So, leader, like I said, you are not yet a leader until you are self. Okay, well, there are times where you'll need to, just remind a few people that hold on. There's somebody in charge here, okay? But it shouldn't be like an everyday kind of thing. Also, it improves work relationship. Okay. And the other best thing about humility, which I love the most, is that you are not a threat. People hate people who are arrogant. You will automatically become a threat. There's so many people that will pray for your downfall. People will pray for you to be dismissed or to be removed from that position because you are carrying arrogance. But if you are humble, you allow collaboration, you allow teamwork, and with that, many people will want to see you prosper. Even though, yes, I am aware that no matter how good you are, you will always piss off one or two people. But nevertheless, how do you become a humble person? How do you develop humility? The first thing to do is to be an active listener. Practice listening. It's not just about you all the time. It's also about the next person. Just try it once. Go home and ask somebody, how do you feel today? What happened today? What stood out for you today that you remember? Or what is something that you want to talk to me about that I have maybe said or done to you? And just listen. Practice active listening. Pay attention to others' opinions without interrupting them. I know sometimes people say things and we are boiling with rage, but just hold it in there and allow the person to speak. Once they are done, then you can say, well, thank you for bringing that up. I didn't mean it to be like that, or I didn't intend for it to be like that, or whatever. You continue with your point. Also, acknowledge mistakes. If you are wrong, say you are wrong. I'm sorry. I didn't think I was wrong, but now that you've brought it up to me, I realize that I was wrong. I acknowledge my fault. I'm sorry. And give credit to others, guys, especially when you're working in a team. There's so many people doing so many things. It's impossible for us all to do equal work. Others will do more than others. You have to be able to give credit where it's due. Like so and so, you did a job well done. And shout outs to the Breakfast Rush today. Did an amazing job with the pledge line. And to you, the listeners of Al Ansar, thank you. We are giving credit where it's due. We want to thank you. We do this for you. So thank you for that. We are giving credit where it's due. We are also open to feedback. And that is another way for you to learn humility, to be open to feedback and also to stay curious and open minded, forever learning. That is the mindset here. If you have been around me, I always tell the people, teachable, teach me. Teach me something that I can benefit. Teach me your ways. So that is the best ways for you to practice humility in your workplace, in your life, and anywhere else that you go. Coming up next, we're talking about degrees that are in demand locally and globally. We'll also be speaking to Azad Khan after the news, that is after 2. And again, I'm reminding you that I'm speaking from Westwoods Mall, Saxony Center rooftop. So come through. It is the first day of the Eid Milan. The whole team is here. If you want to see your favorite presenters, if you want to hang out, if you want to put the face to the voices, if you want to meet the team, our tech teams that make all this possible, come through. We absolutely would love to see you. Also, it is a shopping extravaganza. So if you haven't made up your mind what you want to wear for Eid, we've got lots of variety. We've got lots of options. Come through, make up your mind, buy, try it on, And also, if you don't want to cook iftar, why not? Come through, come with your family, come with your friends, come with the entire neighborhood. We have got a place that is big enough to accommodate all of you. Now, for degrees that do not require a degree, for degrees that do not require a degree. For jobs that do not require a degree, last week we spoke about transportation and the distribution industry. With that, I mean flight attendant, if you are a female, okay? You have to have a South African citizen ID or passport. You have to be tall to meet the minimum height requirement. You have to have excellent English language skills. You have to be physically fit. You have to be able to swim or remain calm in emergencies. You know why? We all know why. You have to be able to work long hours, varying hours for that matter. Today it can be working from 8 to, I don't know, the next day it might change. So you have to be able to adapt to all this. You also need to be well-groomed, polite, and work-orientated. So that is very important. Groomed, polite, and work-orientated. You also need to complete both flight crew and cabin crew training. So each airline has its own unique admission standards. However, the ones that I gave out are the general standards all throughout. Now, for drivers, if you are a male and you feel like you love the road and you want to do something that is in the transportation and distribution industry, then truck driving will be awesome for you. It is an important profession in South Africa's economy. We all know why, right? Because transporting goods and products throughout the country is why we have what we have. And especially now with the rise of technology and the advancement of technology, there is a need for commerce to continue moving in the demand for truck drivers that have increased over the past years. So long distance truck drivers may be more needed because of course they drive, inside and around the countries. So with local truck drivers as well, there might be a demand for you. So carry out the research, find out which industry you'd like to be in, or find out which companies are hiring and do so. Also, with regards to large distance truck drivers, they might earn more than local truck drivers because of experience, of course, but also the long distance. It's in there, it's in the word, long distance or large distance. But more than anything, if you do have the experience you have been doing this for so long, you've got the driver's license, you stand a higher chance of earning better than somebody who is new to the game. So that is it for this week. Careers that do not require a degree. For careers that are in demand, locally and internationally, it's finance for this week. And that's why we have Azad, who we will be talking to right after the news. For side hustles, we spoke about selling on Take a Lot. We spoke about Amazon, how we are witnessing a revolution taking place right here in front of our very own eyes in South Africa, an e-commerce revolution because Amazon, has opened its doors to the South African market. What you need to do is practice marketing, digital marketing. And the first step that you can do is approach your local stores. Approach your local stores that do not have a social media presence and pitch to them. I'm always saying this if you listen to Career Compass. I'm always saying this. Be comfortable in exposing yourself, letting people know what you're good at or what you do, what you're capable of. You know, pitch to them. Tell them, hi, my name is so and so. I'm doing digital marketing and I noticed you've got a great business. And I know there's a great demand for it. It will be awesome if you knew what business it was. Okay, so do your research. There's a great demand for it in this field or in this area or in this place. And I'm willing to help you reach a wider audience by giving you a social media presence because, I mean, the world is now going to become digital. That's where we're all moving. So I'm willing to allow you to have, I don't know, create a campaign or something where people will judge the response of their business and then maybe pay you afterwards or maybe while they are seeing the change. I don't know. You come up with it. But digital marketing is where it is at. It is now 2 minutes to 2 o'clock. We will break for news, and then right after that, we will come back with an interview in finance by Azad, who we will be talking to. He's right here with me. If you are live on Facebook, you can see. But you'll get a proper introduction when it's about time. For now, I'm just letting you know that we've got a financial advisor in the building. So if you are struggling with budgeting, you are struggling with so many other things, we might open up the lines, but I don't know. Hey, I don't know. What do you think? Should we open up the lines? I don't know. I'll let Azad come in and he'll tell you what it is about at 2 o'clock. For now, we're taking a quick break. But if you are at home and you're wondering, where do you want to spend your evening? Come through at the Eid Milan here at the Saxony Center. If you are wondering, what do I cook for iftar? Do not cook. I'm giving you hints, yeah? I'm on your side, okay? Don't cook. Come here at the Eid Milan. We've got stall holders. If you've got the kids and you're babysitting and you're wondering, what do I do? Bring them here. I'm giving you hints, yeah. You are on Career Campus with Kelly Ramazani every Thursday, 1:30 to 2:30. Your Thursday afternoon are about to get better. Stay with us.
Non-Muslim travels anywhere in the Muslim world, whether they go to Senegal or Turkey or Indonesia or anywhere, what is the one thing that they come back raving about? They come back raving about our hospitality and our generosity. That we learned from our religion. The Prophet ﷺ was the most generous, especially in Ramadan. He'd be more generous than the wind. And it's also something that we learn. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is al-Kareem. He's the one who's perfect in his attributes. And his generosity is perfect. The vast majority of we never asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for. And he gives us more than what we ask him for. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is generous with his praise. Al-Kareem alladhi yu'ti thumma yuthni. He is the one who gives and then he praises us for having the qualities that he gives us in the first place. And so being generous with your compliments, being generous with your smile, the smile that you cast in the face of your brother is a charity that you give. There's so many manifestations of generosity that we can have, and it is a beloved attribute to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
The names and attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is proudly brought to you by Turkiya, the Modest Boutique, 580 Ridge Road, Demure Couture for the discerning.
Turkiya brings to you the Modest Boutique, where elegance meets style and exclusivity meets you. Come in and view our personally handpicked range of exceptional quality garments for every occasion, from timeless classics to the latest trends in a range of fabrics to suit your taste. Abaya's top
Hi everybody, you are live at Saxony Center.
Turkiye_Dublin or call 083-786-1065. Turkiye, demure couture for the discerning. 580 Ridge Road.
This Ramadan, join Africa Muslims Agency to provide meals of mercy in 23 nations across the world. Feed the fasting for 100 rand per day. Grocery hamper, 1,800 rand per month, and feed a community for 19,000 rand per day. A single meal can turn hunger into hope from Gaza to South Africa to Malawi and beyond. Help AMA to set a table where there was none. 23 nations, one table, every meal.
Imagine a basmati rice so perfect, aromatic, and extra long grain. It has to be Anika Premium Stella Basmati Rice. Experience KZN's most loved basmati rice that cooks perfectly every time. Fluffy, low GI, and diabetic friendly. It's the ultimate biryani rice. You deserve the best. Make every meal special with Anika Premium Stella Basmati Rice. Available at an independent retailer near you.
This new segment is brought to you by KFC Overport and Chatsworth stores. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
An informative Islamic global perspective. This is Al Ansar News.
Making news this hour, the 20th of March, the news from Durban 90.4 FM, Pietermaritzburg 105.6 FM. Local media says Duduzile Zuma Sabundla is set to go on trial for the July unrest. America Monina. Alleged unrest instigator Duduzile Zuma Sabundla is set to go on trial in November. The daughter of the former Zuma is facing charges of incitement to commit terrorism and public violence linked to the 2021 July unrest. Prosecutors believe a post she made on social media incited the riots that left over 300 people dead in KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng. The court heard that Zuma Sabundla approached the Director of Public Prosecutions in KwaZulu-Natal earlier this month, asking for her case to be scrapped or dropped. The request was denied. Ratania Delimpo court today that have now decided to approach the National Prosecution's head, Kamla Batoyi, with the same request and expect a response next month. More news now. 4 people were shot and killed at a taxi rank in JP's town in Johannesburg, CBD. According to police, a group of armed men arrived at the Bloemfontein taxi rank and started firing shots indiscriminately. Police spokesperson Dimatsu said people were declared dead at the scene while 3 others were rushed to hospital. Police say one of the injured is a university student who was waiting for a bus at the time of the shooting. A family member mourns the death of his relative.
As a family, we are not feeling well about getting
be able to utilize our finances in such a way that, you know, you will live a comfortable life.
Yeah,
but you're
but
also
you have some
putting
for a rainy
away-
day.
Yes, you need to
Hmm.
put away for a rainy day.
Yeah.
Also make sure that your family is well secure.
Yeah.
Which is very important.
Hmm.
And your old age is well secure.
That's very important.
And that's just not there. Even when you're dead, it becomes even more important.
Whoa, that's interesting.
So apart from just being living is one thing, but when
Yeah.
you are dead, remember the phrase, "You're worth more dead than alive."
Absolutely.
That's where it becomes very complicated, and that's estate planning.
Yeah.
Estate planning is a very, very important and critical part of our business.
Yeah. Awesome stuff. Before we continue, I just want to acknowledge that we are live at Saxony Center, so it's an OB. We are not in studio, so there'll be lots of distractions, lots of movements, lots of behind the scene. People will now be on the scene. Don't worry about that. The show definitely should go on. Now, Azad, I want to ask you, what are some of the challenges that you have faced in your career? Did you just, go to school and get a degree, and boom, the job was there waiting for you? Walk us through the journey.
Not really. Actually, I was one of the fortunate ones.
Yeah.
With regards to getting into the financial services industry.
Yeah.
At the time when I was getting into the industry, that's why I said 20 years. All you needed to do is just have a matric.
Yeah.
And you had to do like a course. I'm not sure. I can't even remember how long it was now, but it was the registered financial planning 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And once you had that, you could qualify to be a financial advisor. However, over time now, they've made it much more difficult.
Yeah.
Now it's regarded as almost as having a degree to get into the industry.
Yeah.
Because we are just as important. Financial advisors are just as important as your lawyers,
your accountants, your economists.
doctors.
You'll fall into that finance
Yes.
group, so you're very important in the community.
Exactly.
Now, you have been in this industry for 20 years, and with me, I can't deal with numbers. Okay, I can't deal with digits and stuff like that. But put me where the words are, put me where the literature is. I'm good to go. If you had to say there was a challenge that you faced in this 20 years, in the past 20 years, what would it be? What are some of the challenges you've come across? It's all good for you. Wow, I've never seen somebody that actually has to think hard about challenges.
Yeah. Look, initially, when you start off as a financial advisor, it's really hard.
Yeah.
Because that's the place where you start off. Remember, you don't know anyone.
Exactly.
In the area, in the community, even the whole of KZN, if you are in KZN.
Yeah.
So I think that's where the challenge really was, where we had to do cold calling 24 hours on the phone, calling clients.
Wow.
Imagine speaking to a complete stranger and saying, "This is what I'm offering you."
You can trust me with your money.
Yes, and
they're probably saying, "What?"
And rejection is a big thing. It
Yeah.
actually plays on your mind.
Yeah.
So we were trained that you will get rejections, but out of every 20, you must get at least one. So
Life is a number game.
that was the challenge to build up. It took a while. It took really long. In the first 2 years, you never have an income set.
Oh my
You
word.
can never tell this month
Oh my
I am
word.
making any money or not. And it went on, in my experience, I went on like 3 months without even making
A single cent.
single cent.
Oof.
So I had to stick it in
Yeah.
and be there and push through. Eventually, before you know it, time flies. And after the 5th year, you find that it becomes a little easier.
Yeah.
By the 10th year, it was much more easier in the sense
I mean,
that
it's 10 years.
people
Come
are
on
walking
now.
in
People
now
know
to
you.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
people are getting to know you.
Word of
And
mouth.
Word of mouth,
Yeah.
referrals. And that's where
It builds up, and
builds up,
finally you
yeah.
get to be successful. So there is lots of challenges there, but if somebody is passionate and somebody is determined, then there is hope. They can make it, but it's not something that will come overnight, right?
Yes.
Now, for a person listening to us right now, because the show is dedicated to the youth, they are wondering, okay, I think I can put up with a few months of no revenue, no income, but is this a worthy career to pursue, in your opinion?
Definitely.
Definitely. You didn't even have to think about that. He was like, definitely, this is the career to go for.
It's an amazing journey. You'll find that you will go through ups and downs. Every profession.
Yeah.
Every profession.
Every single profession has
You'll
challenges.
find that it's not easy.
Mhm.
A doctor that's well-to-do at the moment, that has built up a client base. If you sit with him and ask him, well, how did he start up? He didn't open up his surgery and had bookings throughout the year already. So
You have to build up the momentum for that.
exactly.
So everything has its challenges, but it's a definitely worthy career to pursue.
Yes.
Now, if you had to give us any advice, what would it be? What advice do you have for the youth?
For the youth, I would say that seriously consider finance, as majority of the country is unemployed at the moment. There's only 33% of the people that's employed. Those are the people that carry this country. And when you as a financial advisor make a difference and make people comfortable in their lives,
Yeah.
and they can make other people's lives comfortable as well,
Yeah.
it's a really good feeling.
Yeah.
So don't make it a work. Don't make it a job. Let's put it that way. For me, when I wake up and get to my office every morning, it's not a job. It's about
Contributing,
contributing.
impacting people's lives.
Exactly.
What a beautiful way to look at work. From now on, me talking on the radio is not just talking. It's not just a job, okay? It's me contributing. It's me putting a smile on your face. It's me bringing you information, bringing you experts and the people who are good in their career, like Azad Khan here, to tell you what it takes to become recognized in the industry. Mr. Azad Khan, I would like to thank you. I'm saying Khan because I'm so used to calling Shagufta Khan, and it's something that I learned.
It's the same.
It's the same thing.
It's the same.
Sorry about that, but thank you for acknowledging that. Also, thank you for coming through. Thank you for the words of wisdom, for sharing your journey with us. I would now like to just quickly, before we wrap up, because we are out of time, ask you this one question. If you had to look back right now, what is that one thing you would tell yourself? It's going to work. Better days are coming.
But it is always coming. Yeah. We always look forward. Always think positive. We all have our ups and downs, but if you carry on crying about the past, it's never going to change. So it's up to us to make sure that we look forward and be positive, and you'll find change will happen automatically.
There you heard it. Better days are coming. Better days will always come. So
And
whatever
also
you
don't
go through in
forget
life.
to read your namaz and ask, make a lot of
Look at that. Look at that. He finally remembered, hey? We're in the month of Ramadan, but not just Ramadan, even outside of Ramadan. Don't forget to read your mass. Don't forget to make lots of du'as. And my advice to you for today would be leave it to Allah. Whatever is stressing you right now, whatever is that you feel like you cannot overcome at this moment, hand it to Allah.
Definitely.
With that, we shall love and leave you by saying to you, find your purpose and leave your mark. We are live at the Durban sector. Oh, we are live at Westwood Mall. We are live at Westwood Mall. It's the first day of the Eid Milan, so come through, come with your family, and we love you, and we shall keep in touch. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are live at Westwood Mall. We are live at Westwood Mall. It's the first day of the Eid Milan, so come through, come with your family, and we love you, and we shall keep in touch.